Good morning, Miss Simpson. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. So I'm Lexi. I'm your occupational therapist. I understand that you had a recent visit with your Dr. Parks, your primary physician, and he had referred you to occupational therapy services. However, I understand that the last time we met, we did our occupational profile and we got a little background information on you. And so from that, I kind of gathered that one of the things you really wanted to hone in on was your medication. You were kind of having some issues managing that. Is that correct? Okay. So what I have planned for us today is a little activity to start off with and then some further testing. Okay, is that good?
Sounds good.
Awesome. So what I have is a medication log that I created for you. And so what that is it has name of your medication, your dose, what it's for, what it looks like, and when to take it. So what this is going to do is kind of create a schedule and kind of dice out how we're going to get that medication managed, okay?
I like that.
Awesome. So what I have is you have 4, and I also have created a little guide for you. And so what I have are your 4 medications, okay? So if you want to start out with writing this down, we have our first one, so we would put that under the name, okay? So we have Lyrica, and do you remember what that one is for?
That's for my neuropathy.
Yes, ma'am. And so what I want you to do is write the name under name. Yes, ma'am. Okay, and our dose. So you have 1 every 12 hours.
Okay. So I guess that means I have to take it twice. I
Yes,
take it twice
ma'am.
a day.
So you can put 1 every 12 hours, and then in the next little box we'll have that for 2 doses. Okay, and what it's for, you just said that?
The neuropathy.
Yes, ma'am. And what does it look like? So
So it looks like that.
yes, and what color is that?
That's red.
That's your red pill.
Okay.
And then when to take it. So when is the best time for you to take your medications? If you have
Usually
to take it
when I
twice?
wake up in the morning.
Okay.
So then once in the morning, and it would be once at night as well.
Okay. So do you want to do one at 8
Okay.
a.m. and then one at 8 p.m.?
Okay.
Okay. And so then your next medication, we would come down here and we were going to put the name. So that's for Vano. So that's that nebulizer that you take. And do you remember what that one's for?
I can't remember what that one's for.
Okay, so that one is for your COPD.
Okay.
Okay.
So that would go here.
Yes, ma'am. So that coughing and wheezing that you're experiencing, that's what that one's for.
Okay.
And that one is also 1 every 12 hours for the dose.
Okay.
Okay, and then that one is, like I said, it's a nebulizer, so it's not like a capsule, but it's like a device that you're using.
Okay.
And do you remember what that one looked like?
Like that?
Yeah, and it's blue.
Okay.
Okay.
So right blue.
Yes. And then if you want to, we can take that one after your Lyrica. So just a couple minutes after.
Okay.
And you still want to do that one twice a day.
Okay.
So 1 in the morning and 1 at night. Awesome. Okay. So now we're going to start with your next one, and that one's Precos. And do you remember what that one is for? Okay, so that one's going to be for your diabetes.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. So that's going to help manage those symptoms. And so that one is also 1 every 12 hours. Okay, and then do you know what that one, do you remember what that one looks like?
So a little small
Yes.
yellow
A
one.
little small yellow capsule. Okay, so if you want to take that one a couple minutes after, so maybe 8:25.
Okay.
Awesome. Okay, so your last one is your ibuprofen. And do you remember what that one is for?
That's for my back pain.
Yes, ma'am.
Need
So
that
you
one.
can write the name of that one under the name column. and your dose, so you're only going to take that one once daily.
Okay.
So 1 time a day. And I just wanted to let you choose. Do you experience more pain in the morning or at night?
It's more so at night when
At
I've gone
night?
through my whole day and
Okay.
done a lot of things.
So maybe we can just put that one in the evening at 8:30 right before bed.
Okay.
Okay, so do you have any questions, Ms. Simpson, about your medication and about this chart? Does this help?
Yes, it does help.
So it kind of lays it out, and then you can take this home with you, and this allows you to see, you know, what the pill looks like if you happen to forget, and what times to take it. So now we have it planned out so that you don't forget, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so do you have any questions about that?
No,
Okay,
looks
great.
good.
So I will let you take that information
Okay.
home with you.
Thank you.
So now what we're going to do is a test called the Executive Functioning Test, okay? And so what it is just a standardized test for me to kind of use to see you do some little household items and other things, okay?
Okay.
So are you ready?
Mhm.
Yes, ma'am. So today I will be asking you to make some oatmeal, use the phone, take some fake medication, and pay some fake bills. You may not be doing these tasks at home, but they have been selected for this test as representing those most likely daily tasks. If you need help at any point in this test, let me know.
Okay.
This is an assessment and I will respond to questions that you ask me, but we will not have a conversation during this test. I wanted to let you know so you would not think I was not friendly. All the items you need to do these tasks are here in the box beside you. I want you to know a few things about you before I begin, so I'm going to ask you a few questions. Please answer them as best as you can.
Okay.
Okay, Ms. Simpson, so I'm going to go ahead and ask you those questions, okay?
Okay.
So, do you cook?
Yes.
And do you use the stove to cook meals?
No. I use the microwave.
Okay. And have you recently made oatmeal on the stove?
No.
No. And will you be able to make oatmeal by yourself?
Mhm.
And do you use a telephone on a regular basis?
Yes.
How many times a week do you use the phone?
I would say every day.
And what is the phone number you call an emergency?
911.
Will you be able to make a phone call?
Yes.
And do you take medication?
Yes.
Can you tell me where you keep your medication?
I keep it in my kitchen on the counter, so I take it in the morning.
Okay. Can you tell me what you do to, okay. When do you take your medication?
In the morning and also at night.
Will you be able to take the medicine?
Yes.
Do you pay your bills?
Yes.
Does someone help you with your bills?
My daughter helps me sometimes.
Do you know how to use a checkbook?
Yes.
Will you be able to pay the bills?
Yes.
Okay, so the task I am about to ask you to do may involve some movement that may be difficult for you. Please ask me for help if you need it. Okay? So we are going to start with the task medication. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place this box in front of you within your reach, okay?
Okay.
Is that good?
Mhm.
Okay. So, what we are going to do today is now I'm going to do the actual assessment on you, okay?
Okay.
So, I need you to pretend you have a prescription in the box. Find your prescription and do what the instructions tell you to do. The pills in all of the box are safe. They are sugar-free candy.
Okay. A lot of stuff in here.
Okay.
Okay, so this one is mine. It has my name on it here.
Okay,
So take
good.
2 twice daily.
Yes, ma'am. So what times during the day are you supposed to take this medication?
This one I'm supposed to take 1 in the morning and 1 at night.
Okay. What are you supposed to take with this medication?
I have to take it with water,
Okay.
and don't take it on an empty stomach.
Okay. So what do you need to be careful of when you take this medication?
I have to make sure that I only take 1 at a time and that I take it at the right time.
Okay. Okay, Ms. Simpson. So basically what we have done today is we made you a medication log with all of your medications, their doses, what they're for, what they even look like, and when you're going to take it. So now you have a set schedule. Is there any questions that you have for me about this? Okay.
Not.
So basically what I just wanted you to gather from this is you'll now be able to manage your medications independently, hopefully. But I want you to take this home and utilize this chart, and then in our next session, I want you to come back and tell me if there's any other difficulties that you have, okay?
Okay, sounds
Okay.
great.
Thank you for
Thank
coming.
you so much.